So here we are, Dragon deck, kind of basic. I like to joke and call it my hopeful variant because it doesn't keep up with basic convention. No Genesis for starters, can't afford it. So this is kind of an easy one if you are strapped for cash, you just like dragons, playing dragons for a long time. Easy start, obviously. Darkness Metals, you know, they're kind of a staple, made easy with Power Force, you know, Konami making this card cheap was awesome. A little bit different about this, 3 Blue Eyes actually are the kind of my fodder. I can do different things with them, revive them, fuse them. This deck kind of abuses the fusion mechanic that dragons seem to make easier than they seem. The backbone, of course, is the White Star Legend. 2 of these, level 1 tuners. Light, search out of Blue Eyes, can't miss the timing. It's great, you can drop it for anything, synchro it, search it, it's very convenient. Obviously, also 3 Mass Dragons, you can ditch them for metal, create a wall, a cycle during battle. You know, again, search out your tuners. 2 Debris, this will pot anything else that shows up, dandelions, etc. It's just fantastic. 1 Totem, lets me double trip out for Blue Eyes. Also, revivable with Debris, gives you an instant 6. Also, well, it's a 6 dragon, but additionally, the thing about him is that he has to have straight dragons in the graveyard to use his other abilities, so to use Debris or a revival card is almost very nice. He's great to play on the first turn because then there's nothing in the graveyard, you can still bring him back. He's also good to search Mass Dragon early on. 2 Dreads because he'll give me almost nearly any tuner. My Mass Dragons, my Whitestone's Totem. Basically, a majority of the cards in the deck can actually be pulled with Dread and put in my hand. Additionally, they're tuners. Level 2, better than the Magna Drago that was out originally. New tuner from Duelist Rev, Delta Flyer. He's great. You can do 8s, 7s, whatever. His ability to raise another monster's level. Also, he's 1500, so he's searchable with Mass Dragon. Next, 1 Vice. That seems kind of reckless, just using 1, but the way the deck is kind of built, Vice is almost drop instantly and synchroed off with the Delta Flyer. He's 8, or with one of my other tuners, he comes out evenly. He's also nice to use with Wing Beat of Giant Dragon. You can bring him back, replay him, it's very nice. Also 1 Drago, gives control over special summoning, easy maintenance, it's all good. 2 Exploders, again, searchable, throw them face down, they're great. They've cleared the field, they're also very nice fodder for summoning Darkness Metal. Yeah, level 3s. Dandelion, he's just great to use with Debris, can't really pass it up. Also Black Hole Dragon, he's in there to remove if you need the situation. Because I'm running Blue Eyes, I'm also running Kyberman. It seems kind of weird, he's a Strange Light Warrior, however he's also summonable with Debris. Lets you summon Blue Eyes instantly when you summon him. Also, the new fusion, Dragon Knight, Drago Quest, he's fodder for that. That's the other main goal in using him. Obviously, he does again detract from both of these, actually, Dandelion and Kyvan. They kind of detract from the deck because they're not straight dragons, so they'll interfere with Totem and other things. However, I can remove them both, so no problem. Spells, Future Fusion, it's a given, 5-headed dragon. Drop 5 dragons, start pulling them back out with Darkness Metal. Very efficient. So, you know, it's obvious. I could also, if I wanted to, drop 3 Blue Eyes. That's in a different kind of situation. On the fusion note, 2 Mirrors. The Mirrors will summon 5-headed Blue Eyes and the Dragon Knight in any kind of situation. Usually this is my catch 22. I'll throw it down at any point. I can also top deck it and win the game. 1 trade-in for the Blue Eyes. The reason for this is because I have a lot of high maintenance cards. The 1 trade-in compensates for Blue Eyes is because I use them around into things. I actually instead are using 2 cards of Consonance, particularly with Whitestone and Debris. You drop Whitestone, draw 2 cards, and then you also get a Blue Eyes out of it. It's a better combination. If you'll notice, Whitestone is actually on the image of the card. It's kind of obvious. Next, Wing Beat a Giant Dragon. Lost Heavy Storm in the ban. Wing Beat is great. It does exactly what Heavy Storm does. The only requirement is that you have to return a level 5 dragon. What's kind of nice is that a Vice Dragon, you can special summon him, activate this, clear the back row, resummon Vice. If you have a Delta Flyer or a Dread or something, you can go for Synchro. It's very nice. It can really flip the situation in your favor. Yeah. 2 MSTs, that's obvious. We lost Heavy Storm. Back row is going to be very important right now. Continuouses need to go, even with, especially with Decrees running around, you know, recklessly. So there's that. Obviously, Monster Reborn, another one that it's going to get banned in the next format anyway. I mean, might as well use it. Because I'm removing so much darts, metals, and stuff. DDR, I want to actually use the second DDR. Haven't decided yet, but it's great, especially if your metal gets bottomless or something. That tends to happen to me when I play. So very useful. Again, doing a lot of fusions, Dragon's Mirror removes from play, Black Rose removes from play, different things. Doing a mind control again because I've got a massive synchro engine going, as you can see from most of the tuners I was running. You'll see from my extra deck in a second here. Again, my control isn't as good as brain control, in my opinion. I'd rather pay the 800 life points, but I'll settle. Because again, the battles, I'm kind of excited about this. Dark Hole, great field clearer, and I like to take advantage with the dragons, get full field control. Dark Hole guarantees it. First time we've had it, it's gonna go next format. Might as well use it. Another one that's kind of unique to this deck, Proof of Powerlessness. This is kind of neat because it's a trap. This seems kind of weird, but it's actually a Lightning Vortex, and you can only activate it when there's a level 7 or higher. If you know Darkness Metals, most Synchros, Blue Eyes, the Fusions. Whenever any of those are on the field, it'll destroy any 5 or lower monsters. It seems kind of, it's not nearly as powerful. One catch to it is you have to skip your battle phase, but it's a trap. Then you actually, you can actually just activate an opponent's turn when they're getting started with something. Say debris hits the field or something, you can prove powerlessness and prevent them from reversing the situation on you. It's kind of nice to have, very unpredictable. Again, because it's a trap, the only one downside about the card can easily be, you know, thrown out the window. Darkness Metal is great with this card. Starlight Road, with Dark Hole hanging out, Vortex is unlimited, of course. We lost Heavy Storm, so one of the kind of the nicest things about Starlight Road is kind of already shot. But because I'm running the Dragon Knight again, it is worth it to almost waste the Stardust. But I have a lot of monsters, a lot of flooding going on, so I want to avoid running into a Dark Hole or a Lightning Vortex or something else that will just wipe me out. Starlight Road is probably a good way to go with that. Divine Wrath, drop Blue Eyes, negate an effect, basic, almost stable, a bottomless, because I'm running Proof of Powerlessness and Dark Hole, and I have sideboarded a Lightning Vortex at 1 bottomless, seems efficient. I don't like playing a lot of traps with Decree running around, and I like protecting my back row, so yeah, another staple, Mirror Force. Bam. The one big catch-all, especially for Swarm deck, is Mirror Force, which is why I have Starlight Road. It's also nice to have a Mirror Force going. It still requires a bit of skill to play. So yeah. Side deck, or not side deck, extra deck. This is where the action happens, and the deck runs best this way. First of all, 2 Stardusts. They're 8s, I know, but Stardust is still like, he's the balancer of the game. He'll deal with pretty much anything. Starlight Road combos with him, you can fuse him off. Really, by the time I get him on the field, there's a metal and a Blue Eyes and whatever else on the field, so it's just a guaranteed factor. I'm running 2 Black Roses, and then it's showing you 1, but Black Rose, bam, boom field, it's a 3. I'm running 2 right now, considering a 3rd. Again, I'm running Dandelion, it's another bonus. 7's very nice to fire off debris, bam. Red Dragon Archfiend, I'm actually using all the Signer Dragons in this deck. Kind of my own little habit, you don't have to do this. But Red Dragon is just great for walls, great for defense. He'll burn through a lot of things, especially with Scarlet Nova coming out here at the end of the year. Scarlet Nova is a beast, so I'm definitely going to have him on hand because of all the tuners I'm running on deck. I can actually go in my cycle, do a Red Dragon Archfiend, do a couple tuners, fire it off, have a nice big indestructible beast addition to my metal, my Blue Eyes and things. It'll just be overkill at that point. Another weird one, Ancient Fairy Dragon. Ancient Fairy is underrated in my opinion. The ability to get an extra summon in a bad situation is fantastic, especially running easy level 1 tuners. Summon Ancient Fairy in a Debris Dragon situation. Skip your battle phase, special out a White Stone, and do a Stardust or a Red Dragon, and you're back in business. Also 3000 defense is nice, it's light, very easy to use. This is one of the ones that might be nice to remove with Dragon Knight. Light and Dragon is another one. He's kind of my Stardust killer. I'm like actually retool my deck when Dark End comes out, so I can really abuse both of these guys. Light End isn't nearly as great as Dark End. I do like him though because he does run over Stardust. It's kind of a big deal. So yeah. Exploder Dragon Wing. Great level 7 dragon under Black Rose. Black Rose would be the best, but Exploder is the second best because he'll run over anything weak, easy to summon. He does have a specific requirement that's kind of irky, but again, Dragon deck, Debris makes it easy. So there's that. Of course, Bryo, stable, nearly. Draw Blue Eyes, return cards, fantastic. Catastorm doesn't fit the theme very much, but with Delta Flyer and other things, I can actually fire off a 5. It's just nice to have a 5. That's kind of where he comes from. Again, I can combo him into another 8 later, especially with different light decks and things coming around. He's kind of nice to throw down. Okay, fusions. This is kind of, first of all, Blue Eyes, Twin Dragon. He's really played. His accessibility is actually his power. He has no requirements. He can be revived. Blue Eyes is easy to ditch. Light, again, it's very nice. Big behemoth card. If he does get somehow off the field, Monster Reborn will bring it back. No problem. It's 4,500 attack points. Come on. In addition to that, of course, 5-headed dragon. Drop in the future. Do whatever. Again, you know, he's very difficult to kill. Easier now with Honest hanging out, but you know. Finally, the big guy that I've been referring to the whole time, Dragon Knight, Regulated Priest. His effect isn't too fantastic. It's simply the fact that he's a new fusion, which fuels this kind of engine I've been playing for a few years now. He's nice because he does let you use synchro effects. He's not good for like Stardust or things, but Red Dragon, Ancient Fairy, even the Black Rose you blew earlier, you can remove him, remove another plant, you got that effect. It's also 32. You can give other effects. He also gains names if that becomes an important thing. Dragon Wing is another one you could combo with him. Again, I have Kaiba-Man in the deck, so I can fire this guy off basically whenever, because Kaiba-Man is just going to get dropped. Might have used him to brief a little bit, but yeah, he's very nice. He's very cool, very big, fuels the engine, and he's incredibly shiny. I do like that. So that's the dragon. That's my dragon deck. Not the best. Would I like to have a Genesis? Would I like to do kind of a disaster theme? Sure. This is kind of fun. This, you know, I enjoy it. It's also nice to have a mat with a card that I actually play. So yeah. See you later.